Well, hello and welcome, people of the internet, to some more Crawl Tactics. If this is your first time here checking out the series on this channel and you'd like to get caught up or just see kind of where we've come from so far in the run, there is a playlist down below in the description for your convenience, so that way you can check out all the videos on Crawl Tactics that we've done so far. And for those of you guys who are rejoining us today, well, welcome back. Hopefully you do enjoy, because the goal today is going to be to finish the run. Once we finish the Abyss Gate run, I believe that's going to end our basically completed run. It will have been, I don't know, basically I think it's going to be 11 episodes in order to get this full roguelite run, which is pretty crazy. It's a pretty long run. Before we jump in, though, a couple little updates. I have been talking to the developer. I sent in a couple bug reports, one of which was about, if you remember in the last episode with Sulfu, one of the things that I've been noticing is I would use Frenzy, attack an enemy, then go in for a regular attack, and then she would do Frenzy with the regular attack. Basically, what was happening was that if Frenzy gets blocked, basically the status of Sulfu saying that like your next attack is going to be Frenzy doesn't get removed, and so then when you do your next attack, if it hits, it triggers Frenzy. That's why that was happening. The developer has fixed that, although I don't think an update has been pushed out yet. He might be waiting to push all these updates because he's working on the 3.0 update, so he might be waiting to push it there. The healer bug, which was the one where I had the healer is like 3 or 4 spaces behind Sulfu, targeted there, and then healed on her, himself. Haven't been able to figure that one out yet. I've sent him some information kind of revealing the situation, the video, some different sets they have on them, and he's going to see if he can take a look into that, but currently I have no other update on that. Now, the exciting thing is we've got a bit of a giveaway. So the developer wanted to, you know, extend thanks to everyone who's been watching the series and has provided me with some keys for the game that I'm going to be giving out to you guys. And you guys know how I like to do giveaways. I like to turn it into a bit of a game. And if you haven't been here for too long, maybe this is the first time you've been on the channel, spoiler alert, I'd like to make it into a game. So how do you get these keys? Well, somewhere in this video, I'm going to be putting the Steam codes somewhere in this video. You might not know exactly where they are. They're not all going to be in the same place, but they're going to be spread throughout the video. So if you find one, go ahead and claim it. And if you do claim it, just do me a favor and put a link, or not a link, excuse me, just put the code down below in a comment, so that way I know which ones have been claimed, and then I can mark them off in a pinned comment, so that way people know how many are left, how many have been claimed. And of course, I will pin the comment, so you'll be able to take a look at my comment and see which ones have been claimed, which ones haven't, so you know if there are any currently available. So with that being said, good luck to everyone, happy hunting, and if you do get a code, congratulations, have fun with the game. It's a really sweet one. With that out of the way, guys, let's go ahead and jump into this run and finish her up, because we got 3 levels left to go, and I think we're going to be able to do just that. All right, so enemies, even more intelligence. Okay, so mages are going to be even more of a threat. Ooh, an Umbra Necromancer. What's up with that? We haven't seen an Umbra one yet. What did they do? It's going to be a little bit tough to know exactly what, like... Oh, I guess Umbra Necromancer is the type. Or actually, the advanced class of a Necromancer. So I think we've seen Necromancer. I don't think we've seen Umbra Necromancer. So... yeah, we're not going to hire any new classes. We're pretty good where we're at. But interesting to see all these. Oh god, we got more furries, and we got the big furry. Would you consider that a furry? Is that a furry, or is that just bestiality? What would that be? There's got to be, maybe there's something a little bit different for a Cyclops. I don't know. We're getting into weirdness territory. Well, we get into weirdness territory a lot. Who's to say what's weird and what isn't? One person's weird is another person's normal. All right, let's get her going. Now, I do apologize if I sound a little bit more tired. Why can't I go in the freaking water? What the? Oh, because there's a god dang barrel. All right, we're gonna jump. If I sound a little tired today, I didn't get a whole lot of sleep last night. I had like a weird sleepy thing, or I guess a non-sleepy thing going off. So We're gonna try and keep the energy up. Gotta kind of force myself too. Yeah, we're gonna be pushing through here. Pushing through. Just recorded a couple of Those Who Rule episodes. I've been having a blast with Those Who Rule. If you haven't checked out the series yet on Those Who Rule, I would highly suggest it. If you like, obviously it's a little bit different gameplay. It's not quite it's closer to a strategy RPG than it is a tactics RPG, although there's very slight differences between the two. Typically when I think of strategy versus tactics, typically, obviously this can be broken down a little bit differently, but what I tend to think of the difference is that strategy RPGs more so have management of resources. So Fire Emblem Pokemon, right? There's power points and there's weapon durability. In tactics games, I think of more a overall resource, action points, mana, TP, MP, stuff like that. So let's go ahead and lifesteal. We frenzy up. Ooh, actually, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna swap here. So that way I have 2 chances to hit and heal. Yeah, there we go. Let's actually concentrate this so we have a little bit more accuracy. Yeah, that looks a little bit better. Shame. Shame, shame, shame. We cannot do that. We can shock, though. And we can Dark Spirit. And we can kill here. And we can... Knocking you back doesn't do anything. I guess we Holy Sword. Or Falling Sword, excuse me. And then let's throw a heal here. You're looking a little soft there, buddy. All right, we're good. Okay, that's unfortunate. Let's move in a little bit closer. Am I gonna Mighty Bash here? Probably not. I think we're just gonna... I was gonna try and go for the stuns. That way we could most likely guarantee a kill for next turn. Doesn't look like that's gonna be the case. Okay. Victus is doing as Victus should do. Let's go ahead and weaken here. And then I think we're just going to shock. Nope, we're definitely not going to shock. But I'm definitely stunned. So let's move up here. Go for the cure. And let's see. So let's go for 1 attack. Or actually, I should have gone for the shield bat. I'm messing up my move economy so bad here. Yeah, so... To return to what I was saying, strategy RPGs, I tend to think of having some kind of resource that you have to manage. I guess more so, resource in terms of not battle to battle, but in terms of overall economy, right? So like in a battle to battle sense like we have here, you have to manage, you know, your AP. Right? But in a game like Fire Emblem, in a game like Pokemon, you have resources that you have to manage over the course of... I've decided not to go for souls anymore. Because we talked about this a little bit in the last episode. I don't think souls are going to count for our progression in the Abyssal Gate. So we just get experience. You know, you have power points that you need to manage as you're going through a cave. You have weapons that you need to keep their durability up. And if you start breaking your weapons, then you need to go buy more. Versus a tactics game... where you're not going to run out. You're never going to run out of a weapon. You're never going to run out of arrows. You might run out of... Wait, what the frick? What in the frick is this map? Oh. it's a cliff. Okay. I was looking at this. I was like, how am I supposed to cross this bridge? What in the procedural generation is going on here? Okay, that makes more sense. So Silphu's job is to flank from here. And then we get Spark, Victus. Unfortunately, I would really love you to have this spot, but it's just not in the cards there, buddy. It's just not in the cards. Okay. But those who roll is pretty great. It definitely has a few shortcomings for sure. But one thing that I think... So I got a question here the other day. Oh, okay, nice. That's why we have the splash healing. I am not going to have Silphu go in yet, though. I'm going to wait for basically, I want them to come down here first. That way I can just run behind them and backstab them all. And so the problem is I'm going to have to move 1, move 2. No, I think that's fine. I'm going to lifesteal this turn. Okay. Let's set up for a snake turn next turn. So, I had someone ask me which game I preferred between Those Who Rule and Crawl Tactics. And I thought it was a good question. Because obviously, you know, there is a lot of overlap. But they are definitely two very different games. Oh, mama. Oh, mama. Oh, yeah, and because of the freaking lightning, I'm screwing my own character here. That is a big problem. And we can go fire, but on the water puddle it reduces that damage. We've got to reincarnate though. Yeah, it's okay. You can come back to life. And the answer that I gave... I gave kind of a twofold answer, because I don't really like giving answers in terms of absolutes. Let's move you here. Heal up the squad here. Sorry, I'm gonna like, I'm obviously gonna like hold off. Yeah, it's fine. Just go in and attack the party. Yeah, I'm obviously gonna hold off while I'm playing here. There we go. So there's obviously some similarities, right? One is a story game. One is a more roguelite style game. Literally just focused on gameplay. There actually is no story here. I can't do that. This is getting a little rough. So let's do this. Let's triple you in the back. Yeah, that's pretty bad. We don't want to do that. We don't want to do that either. And then we can move here. No, I can't because then I don't have my cure. I don't have my cure anyway. All right, well, we just let her go. So my answer in the simplest terms was that right now I prefer those who rule. However, there's a giant kind of caveat to that, because at one point I did prefer crawl tactics to those who rule. And it has nothing to do with the gameplay themselves. Obviously, I like them both for totally different things. Which, sure, actually that's a bad move, because then I can't cure that turn either, but I can heal. Yeah, I gotta get a heal back here. I like them for very different things. I think in general, crawl tactics does a much better job when it comes to like class fantasy. Right? Because obviously there's a million different classes in this game. So literally, like, whatever composition you could think about having on your party, you can have. Whereas, oh god, I'm gonna lose. No, that's fine. It's pretty limited how classes work in those who rule. There's 6 base classes, and then each of those base classes can promote into 3 classes, and then there's some overlap in how those 3 classes can promote. So it's not to say that, like, so let's do this in numbers. So if 1 is the bottom of your, I guess technically it's better to do it as a top, right? So it's kind of like a pyramid in the sense that you go from the top is 1, the next row is 2, 3, 4, but it's not like if your next row, so if you have, actually I can do it right here. So it's not like if you have 1, and then you have 2, 3, 4, well, it's not like if this is 5, 6, 7, 8, it's not like 4 can't evolve into 5. It very likely can, but it's also possible that there's another class over here that has their 2, 3, 4, and their 4 also connects to the 5. So there's some branching second tier promotions. Oh, let's see. Let's just shoot here twice. But for the most part, you can think of it as 1, 3, 3 in terms of how each class promotes. So the game, like, it is pretty limited in kind of what you can do in terms of builds. You know, like, I just found there's a character that I've been, I just got her recently, only a couple missions ago. And I was working her up to be kind of a defensive tank. And what do we get here? Ooh, intelligence up, but agility goes down. Man, that sucks, because I can't take this. I can't put it on anybody because their movement is just going to be garbage. We'll just take the XP. So here we're just taking dexterity for additional accuracy. Here, what is weaken? Weaken, strength and defense. So it'd be another debuff. I don't think I want that. So it'll just take more dex, more damage, more accuracy. Spirit Cannon. Shoots a ball of spirit energy which explodes and shoots multiple spirit blasts in target area. I think this is better than Phoenix. Maybe? It's Pretty short range, though. We'll just keep going intelligence. But if you like a tactics game with a story, okay, I'm flipping. Change position. Yeah, this is better. If you like a game with a story, well, then Those Who Rule is better. And realistically, you know, you might be asking, well, why would we even compare these two? Like, what's the point of comparing these two, right? They're two very different games. Are they related in any way? No, but the person who was asking was mostly just asking, I think, because, you know, they're just the two games I've been playing recently. So, you know, if you're just somebody who's been looking for a new strategy or tactics RPG, you know, these are just two that I happen to have videos on. And so you can kind of compare the two. And it's like, okay, if I'm looking to buy one of these two, what would I look for in terms of, you know, just these two games? If you're looking in a vacuum, how would you compare these two? Which I think is a fair thing to do. You know, I'm not comparing these two to, you know, strategy RPGs at large. I'm just comparing in terms of games that I have played recently. And so the reason that I said that they kind of switched is, so for me, a lot of the fun in these games comes from specifically like building the units, building the team. Yikes, that's an early reincarnate. And kind of like once we got like once we got like 3 floors into Abyssgate, I felt like we were done. So it felt kind of like I had already fully built the squad, and at this point I feel like we're just kind of chugging along. Not really making any progress, because if it is true, that like souls in here don't account for progression, then I'm really not making any progression, right? And I'm just kind of playing to play. It's like, what is the, like, what do you get at the end of doing Abyssgate? Do you get anything? Because if you don't get anything, it's like, okay, you could, it's like, then you're just doing it for, oh god, the controversial topic, you're just doing it for fun. Right? I'd say that a bit tongue-in-cheek, because games nowadays are a lot about like, okay, what do I get out of doing certain thing? Well, you need to be healed immediately. And so I can totally respect having a particular mechanic, system, or way of playing the game and not having a plan of, you know, this is the ultimate goal. Like, you know, you're playing this for X unlockable, or you're playing this because really at this point you're playing this because it's just, you can say that you beat it. But my thought on this Abyssal Gate mode is it's not hard enough. Now we're playing on veteran, we're not playing on tactician, so there is that to consider. But I just haven't felt any sense of scaling difficulty. It feels like if you can beat level 1, you can beat level, granted I'm not there yet, but you can beat level 11. So that's a little bit unfortunate. I wish it did get a bit harder. And now that being said, one of the things that I was critiquing the game on in the last episode was that I thought it was a little bit strange that there was no scaling XP. Now, it seems like in some fights, like the boss fights, you do get more XP, but a lot of like the smaller fights, like the first fight we did here, we got 10 XP. And for each of these characters, I mean, we need 900 experience. So it's like, well, what the heck? Like, where's all my XP? But if it's not being difficult, well, then there's really no sense. There's no way I can hit there. But we're gonna lose all of our rage anyway once we go into the next floor. So if it's like the game's not difficult, well then getting more experience would just kind of be overkill. So in that sense, I don't think there needs to be a bunch of extra experience. But if you look at the game as like building your team as the game, well, I kind of already finished that a while ago. I mean, yeah, we still have Victus, you know, Victus is still working on, you know, leveling up. He's technically not done. We could have played around a little bit more with subclasses and stuff like that. Ooh. I think Frozen is better than Cripple. Is that more damage? Hold up. That's more accuracy. A little bit less damage. Oh, no, no, no. It's just better damage because it gets flat ice damage. And as... yeah. We're just equipping that. And it looks freaking badass. Okay. Here, I think I am... Let's see. Yeah, I'm just going to give him strength. I don't think he has very many levels left to go. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. My bad. That's right, because we flipped the map. So you're probably just going to cheat. Yeah, nature. Don't care. Is there anything here I'm doing? Oh, you can finally go Shadow Striker. Very nice. Can't go Dreadlord yet. You're fine. I'm actually going to take the heal here. So now... Kill a target when the target's HP is lower than either 3 or 1/8 of the target's max. Okay. Okay, I haven't gained anything yet. Okay, let's progress to the next level. Enemy health 180%. Yeah, see, like, I feel like the deeper we go, there should definitely be more of these. I almost feel like they should stack rather than there just being one. Because, like, the deeper we go in here, the harder it should get. Now, I don't know how you would necessarily work this. Like, would you want it where if you lose, you literally lose the entire run? Do you go back to town and do you try again? Do you keep the levels that you have? Like, how does that work? But again, like, all of those decisions, I think, would bank off of what, again, like, what do you get by finishing? Is it just, do you actually unlock anything, or are you just doing it for bragging rights? And that, I think, is my question right now. That's not good enough. Okay. Let's have you work on taking this guy out. Very nice. Unfortunately, yeah, our archer's not doing a whole lot here. Yeah, so then maybe this is the time where I would want the weaken arrow, because we're not really doing a whole lot of damage here. Let's go charge attack triple. Although before we do that, actually, let me come... Let me turn you around. I think, does that count from the back? It counts as flanking. It's not quite a backstab. Not a very good attack there. Could maybe throw some weakens out. We can throw some magic over here. Call her good. This is a casual 153 heal. That's totally fine, right? Okay, we got a decent frenzy. I actually think I need to get the... I need to worry about getting the kill here, I think. Good. Because I didn't want to heal again. That was going to be not fun. Let's also weaken you. $37 versus 23 plus the 10. Okay, let's get you up here and we can start holy bolting. Just for a few extra points here or there. Okay. New plan. Knight, run back here. Like, we gotta stop this. we can't be doing that. Okay, nice. Now you have your back turned to me. And so, because I'm hoping... I'm hoping that they'll come down here. I can then shoot them in the back. I'm going to hold on to my mana here just in case I need heals. Okay, so one decided to be a prick. So let's do this. I'm gonna wait until, let's see. So let's make you not move. We'll come up behind you here. Let's see here. Damage. 34 versus 22. 34 gets it. I forgot to do the knight. It's okay. The knight's not doing much. We go for the charge attack. We go for the triple backstab. Circle around. We triple you from here. Okay. And finally, we make our way back over. Oh, he's just out of range. Bummer. It's okay. We get the kill next turn. So like even the health isn't necessarily that tough to get around. It obviously makes it a bit more difficult, and we'll see if it gets any more difficult moving forward. Like, these guys have a lot of health. 400 health is no joke. But, like, as long as we can clear out the archers, like, these guys also don't do that much damage. What's... So why are you're only targeting that? I guess it's not previewing. Yeah, if you can shoot over this rock, okay, we're gonna ranged overwatch because people are gonna be you're gonna be coming in here. You definitely gonna be coming towards me, especially if I just taunt you up like that. I can't have two units over here by the fire. That's just asking for trouble. Okay, let's set up for a lightning boy. Actually, I want them to come in even more. I think this is fine, because I also want to get a kill here. Is this literally where the line is? Okay, we got one shot off. Yeah, so like why didn't I, oh, because the, yeah, so why didn't I shoot these two? Wait, what? I don't know about that. Another reason why I prefer those who rule right now, there's not these wonky interactions that don't work, that work fully and don't leave me wondering, like, is something not working properly or am I just misunderstanding something? Right? That's kind of one of the things right now is like there's so many interactions here. Like, as much as I've been playing Crawl Tactics, there's still a lot of things that I don't fully understand. And that I don't have like fully optimized, right? Like there's all this like mastery, like the mastery, the subclass rebirthing, like all of that stuff I'm like 50 to 75% on in terms of how much I understand it. And so, like, a lot of times there are cases where I feel like, oh, maybe this is just an interaction that I'm kind of unfamiliar with, and that's why something's not working the way I would think that it would work. But then there are also times where I'm just like, you know, oh, something is just, like, definitely broken right now. Really? You couldn't shoot the guy in the back? Literally what I had you here for? Okay. Well, we can get the resurrect. Let's see. Wait, why can't... Oh, because I have no mana. How do I not have mana? Does this use mana? Oh, that uses mana. There's no way that I've used that much mana, though. Oh, but I guess I don't get mana every turn. I need it to be... Oh, I need it to be charged. Okay, that's why. See, like that. Like, I just put together that my knight is not gaining mana every turn, whereas these guys are. Is that actually in the character window? Like, does it show that they're getting mana every turn? It probably says it somewhere. There's probably like somewhere where it says like, oh, you get X amount of mana per turn. I just don't know where it is right now. Because obviously, like, we have charge mana. So we've actually finally gotten to a level that is somewhat challenging. And I am for it. God, so many endures. Okay, well, we got the reincarnate. Let's go ahead and lifesteal. We're gonna frenzy. That was such a mistake. Oh, that could have been bad. God, I keep forgetting that she'll hit allied units too. Okay, let's get this prick out of here. Okay, now I don't have to worry about that. Let's charge up the manias. Get some snacks. Holy frick. Okay, we heal. You have 13 health? Okay. Okay, nice. We should be able to kill you now. Great. Trap you in. You're not going anywhere. We shield up. We'll defend. Let's set up for another lightning snack. That is literally the last thing I wanted you to do. I was trying to select this. That is absolutely... Oh, and I also have to throw a heal over here. In case he decides to swing around, because he's technically not blocked in. See if we can get a stun. Nice. Okay. Let's snack him. Snack him down! Very, very nice. Now, let's go for the XP. We get more decks. I'm gonna be honest, I thought that was the boss floor. I thought that was the boss floor. Okay, good thing that the boss is not a tanky unit, so we can kill pretty easily. Had I remembered that that was not the boss unit, I would have taken the rage. And I wouldn't have burned so many heals. But I'm going to get a heal near here to start. I do have to be slightly careful about these casters, though. Can't triple from that range. This is not a good ranged Overwatch turn. We'll just shoot you to the face. Seems fine. Yeah, I don't... Actually, let's keep you guys a little bit separated in case I decide to do a little bit of AoEs. Although, do you even have like a fireball skill or something that could hit? You do have a fireball skill. You need full mana for that, though. So, yeah, that's not a great tile then. Right, 1, 2, 3... We're just going to come in close. We'll get the lifesteal going. So we'll heal near and we'll charge. And then I'm going to leave us back here. And just let them kind of crawl in towards us. See what they want to do. Yeah, see, that's a little bit what I was worried about. Can we kill anybody? What was that? 1 kill? 1 kill. I don't really want to jump up there. I feel like this is the better tile and go for the frenzy here. But if I'm attacking from the front, I don't think I'm going to be able to get a kill here unless I get 2 or even 3 kill hits there. So I feel like maybe this is better, but he just has so much health. Let's see how the frenzy goes. Okay, we at least got a kill there. Okay. This is all totally fine. Oh, I need to move first, so I'm going to need to do that. There we go. Oh, God, I keep forgetting that triple is not... I can come up here. I lose so much damage by doing that. But it looks like I can't... 1, 2, 3... Maybe I can't... No, I can come up here. It's just I can't right now because that would take up most of my turn. Okay, let's keep you protected. Let's draw their attention. Let me just get in your face, bully you a little bit. I'm gonna taunt here, actually. We'll get our evasion up. Let's see if we can get a stun over here. Of course not. Oh, man. This is actually causing some problems. Okay, I gotta move here first. Let's go for the damage. Oh, no, I can't. Wait. Did I lose some of my jump? Oh, I did. Where did I lose all that jump? Oh, because I'm no longer... Oh, because I literally... It was as a thief. Now that I'm not a thief, I don't have that crazy jump anymore. So then we're going to sneak our way back here. So I can shoot you in the back. But I know from experience that you can't shoot this way. And if you can, then you're cheating. Okay. Can we kill this caster, please? Please kill this caster. Thank you. And I probably would have preferred more damage on these two, because these guys are... I basically already have killed next turn, but, you know, I'll take what I can get. Okay, boss down. Let's get out of that. We'll charge mana. We'll just set up for Snack. Okay, get crit. Get crit. Get out of my face. Armor Mastery Souls. I guess we'll take the Souls, and just on the off chance that it's still going to progress us. Heavy damage with an arrow and applies death sentence to the target. Skill requires one... Oh, it's a desperation move. I think I am going to take the desperation move. I don't think that I actually am in love with this ranged Overwatch. Especially on that last one where I thought that it should go off and then nothing actually happened. That kind of soured me on it. Okay, we got stuff for our mage. Or no, just an enhancer. So if we're enhancing, what do I want to be enhancing? What needs enhancement? Triple shot seems like a good one. That's a lot of extra damage. Probably also arrows. And probably something here, if we can afford it. Cost 4. We'll just go with anger. It's fine. Then we could also do maul. Cool. I'm okay with that. And let's get our... Well, actually, we can just get some more souls here. Maybe give something... Maybe increase a heal here or something. Would that be fine? Upgrade heal, maybe? Yeah, we'll just upgrade our heal. We might as well just use our other souls for Holy Bolt. Alright. What is this? This is 11. Just, okay, elemental damage, that's not an issue. Or at least it shouldn't be. Well, I suppose we'll see. You move back, you move here, you move here. We're good. I'm gonna take out the Zerker. I don't really want to mess with that. You know what? Let's, I'm gonna put you outside of archer range. I'm just gonna charge triple here. Yeah, it's pretty busted. Not gonna lie, that's real strong. So you kind of see what I mean is like, in terms of difficulty, like this floor doesn't seem any more difficult than like the last 5 or 6. Right? At least I don't feel that way. It's not like there's more enemies. It's not like they're necessarily stronger. Like, we have elemental resistance down, which is why I just took a bajillion damage from this. But in terms of what's going on, I don't necessarily feel like it's, I mean, yeah, that's gonna hurt. Oh, but now we're good. Now we're good. We just blocked the shot and we're healed. Actually, I probably have a decent, let's move in here. Yeah, decent Spirit Blast. We're just gonna go for the double hit. Or we don't even need to. One hit's good enough. Book, shield counter. Okay, we just take the heal. You are all in water, so you're just freaking screwed. I'm just gonna zap the shit out of all of you. Actually, I just want to focus the ones that are in the water. Spread the love. We'll spread a little bit of love there. And what else do I want to do? I don't really have a great way to backstab, which is a problem. Maybe I just come over here and I just Mighty Bash. Yeah, let me just send you flying. Because then I can come up behind you and we can get some backstabs going. It gives me plenty of time to deal with this. Strong character. I want here. Soften you up. Should be able to kill you here with Spark. Nice. Let's go ahead and shield up. So that way if you do attack me, we'll heal up here. That way I don't have to burn a heal. Nice. Look at that. It's like we planned it. Let's get some more backstab action. We'll weaken you. Probably just send some dark magic at your face. See what Victus can do. Nice, melee attack works out. We'll put you up here to block a little bit there. We'll charge mana. Call her a day. Is there anything? I don't think there's anything particularly fancy I can do here. I mean, that's fancy enough. I mean, do we really need fancier than that? It's literally just fancy enough. Just gonna take the rage. I don't think the other two are particularly gonna matter. Oh wait, was this floor 12? Did I miscount? We're on floor 12? I thought we were on floor 11. All right, well, here we go. Mysterious Devil Statue. So what have we got? I have no idea what this fight is. So we got 3 chunky boys. Crit strike, anything special. Preserve mana. Mana is not decreased after using magic spells. If the skill is magic, if the skill is range, change the skill's mana cost to -2. Okay, so I guess that's just kind of a caveat there, so in case there's any weird interactions, you just don't spend any mana. Magic resist is up. Okay, so we're probably going to be backstabbing these guys. Lich Lord. Revive after a few turns. Okay, so we just get rid of your skeleton. So you'll be easy to kill. Let's actually... Hang on. Do you... Yeah, what the frick is this? You summon minions. Does not deal magic damage when applying magic attacks to allies. The rage gauge is not fully charged. Rage skills are cast with a delay but do not consume rage. But you're a fiend, you're not undead. Okay, so it's probably not worth having... Let's see. Is it worth having Divine Ray? This should help kill... We could just go Exorcism. I think that's better than Holy Bolt here. Spark, is there anything else we can do here with you? Not really. Bash doesn't really do anything. You have the worst support skills, I'm gonna be honest. Just like the worst. Sulfu. What do I want to start you on? If we're gonna be backstabbing, I think I want double attacks. And I want that crit damage multiplier. Victus. Victus. I'm good having you with what you have. But I think I'm good here. So, I can't really kill these guys until this guy's dead. So, let's see. You're in the middle. Let's have Spark. Let's see. I want Lamus in the middle. Sulfu's fine here. I think this is fine because you can just AoE these guys down. Is there anything else I can fire from here? Actually, this is a pretty good one to start with, funny enough. Just get some extra damage on the Lich Lord. Okay. How far away can I exercise? Range 3. So I can easily get there, but I don't have the mana for it. I would have to double charge. That potentially puts us in severe danger. Oh, frick. You resist it? Okay, let's move over here, so that way we can hit this unit. Hopefully we deal enough damage to kill back there. Fantastic. Sulfu, we're going to pop lifesteal, and we're going to taunt. And I'm going to keep her turning this way, so that way because, I mean, I could turn her either way. Doesn't matter. Her back is protected. We'll turn to face this guy. Okay. So I think what I'm going to do now... We're just going to AoE heal. Because all the enemies are still at full health. So now we just don't have to worry about any of the Lich Lord coming back and reviving. I just don't have to worry about that. I do have to worry about these guys spawning more units. So let's get a charge minute. Let's start getting our snacks going. Do they have any different resistances? I mean, just crazy resistances against elements. That's, like, not great. What about Holy? Holy was the same, right? This one was just dark. Dark in defense. Then we should be able to kill this one. Nice. What does that mean, a death sentence? I just don't want to use it if it's not going to kill, you know? I think we do this. So scared. Frozen, can't do anything. That's rough. Oh, Jesus. Oh, what did you just cast? Can I see what you just cast? Probably the summon fiend wizards. So Wilka should go over here. Fight this. Yeah, see, that's what I thought this was. In a wide line, in a wide straight line area? What? So is this just incorrect? Because he did 3 in a row, and this is showing 1 line. I guess it says wide straight line area, but that's a little misleading. Let's see. Do I have enough to kill you? Not if you're going to resist every attack that I do. Okay. Okay. Let's get another AoE heal going. We can get rid of their skeletons. And let's get some Phoenix Fire going. All right, 2 hands left. That's it. Left hand down. 1 hand to go. Nice. Easy enough. Let's go ahead and throw it. Actually, let's make sure to move you out of this. And then we'll heal near. Can't shoot. So just move you up here. 61 damage. That's all that's left. And then we have made it through. And there you have it! The Abyssal Gate! Frick, there's more! God dang it! God dang it. Okay, what do you do? Jesus. Mass revive. Revive all fallen allies. Well, good thing I got rid of all those, huh? Dark wave. Wide straight line area. And then you just charge mana. Alright, well, I'll just kill you before any of this becomes relevant. What happens if you're silenced? Can you even do anything? Oh, it doesn't matter. I just literally destroy you. Achievement, defeat Abyssal Gate. Okay, well, there is actually achievement then. Okay, that's good. Oh, that's it. Okay. No pomp and circumstance. Literally just, you're done. Okay. Debug party similar to a custom party, but not restricted by funds? I don't know what that means. Oh, okay. I guess that's literally the game. They gave us a debug party, so I guess you have to get through it in order to... Okay, so that being the case, I'm happy to see that because, like I said at the beginning, I wasn't sure if there was actually anything we were working towards. So we were working towards something. Now, I do definitely wish that the soul stones we collected worked towards this. That would have made me a little happy. But what happens, so if we continue, it just brings us back here. Okay, so I guess there's no point in continuing here because there's nothing else. There's just Abyssal Gate again. Okay, so that's basically it. That's the run. That's it. We've beat the game. We've beat Crawl Tactics, at least the first one. So let's take a quick look here. 14 hours on that save. Holy crap. So if we jump in here, I want to see what the okay, so first of all, I do want to, well, second of all, I do want to take a look at the difference here, but I want to take a look at our different parties here. Starts from dungeon level 2. Tavern is pre-built on the town. Oh, so I guess you have to build the tavern in the first place. Starts from dungeon level 2. I don't necessarily know what that means. Yeah, okay, you can see here, max rage. Interesting. It does say mana charge 1. So I kind of did think that we weren't getting mana on our main character, but I guess we were. So we have the mage party, which is kind of doing what the boss was just doing. Low higher point. So I guess maybe you can't get up to 5 with the ranger party? Okay, so difficult dungeon. Yeah, so what are these funds? Interesting. So you can change what you get, but it... Okay, well, those can potentially be busted. So what's interesting to me is like, this is a one-time thing you start with, right? I mean, that's 2 levels for 100 gold. Or like these permanent effects like mana charge, like increasing the amount of mana you can get per turn to 3 for the cost of 100 gold. Like, that's absurdly good. I guess, again, this stuff is just levels that I never really did. And then debugging party, which is literally just for debugging, which is kind of a dev thing, but obviously you can just add it in to make some busted runs. Okay, so what's the difference here between Veteran and Torment? Because obviously Torment 0. I'm not sure what this means. I don't know if we can increase this. That's potentially dangerous. Okay. All units have Death's Door. Okay, so that's the same. Max healing charges 80%. Allied corpses may disappear, which is the same thing here. Corpse time limit is 3. That's the same. So I think just the red is what changes. Defense stat limit. Restricts enemy defense stats from exceeding a certain value. 70. 50. Okay, so they can get a lot more defense. Corruption resist, trap variety level 3. Okay, so there's different traps. Boss con bonus. And that's just not here. So it looks like they might get like an additional 30 HP or something if you get 3 con. Enemy party size. High level of parties increase the number of enemies in the party. I don't even see that stat here. So I don't know how to compare. Okay. This might be what I'm looking for. This might be more of a challenge. That being said, though, oh, quest mode also has this. Okay, so we might have to jump into quest mode on Torment difficulty and give that a shot. Like I said, guys, I do still want to do quest mode. Likely we will take a little break from crawl tactics. I have a couple other games in the hopper. I don't think they're necessarily going to be like full playthroughs. I do have a couple demos that we want to try out, or that I want to try out. And obviously we've been doing, initially when I kind of soft switched over to doing tactics games, I wasn't intending to like fully switch over. It was just kind of like Crawl Tactics was a tactic roguelite that I wanted to check out. And then you guys showed it a lot of love. So I was like, okay, well, let me try another one. Those Who Rule had just come out. So I was like, all right, let's give this a shot. And then I've just been doing my consistent 2 videos in a day. When I started doing the more tactics games, I also wanted to keep doing like a new game that was coming out every day, because it's kind of what I had been focusing on when we were doing more like Bullet Heaven focused content. Is I would kind of have one, I kind of had 2 series going, right? I had like my morning slot, like my 9 a.m. slot. That was typically a running series. And then the 3 p.m. slot was like new content. So you'd get 5 like new games a week. And then you'd have oscillating videos of an ongoing series. And so I tried to keep that going while doing the tactics videos, which would be a 3rd video. So it basically, at the beginning, it was 9 a.m. was the new game or demo. And then I changed it to 1 p.m. was Crawl Tactics, and 5 p.m., and this is all Eastern time, by the way, 5 p.m. was Those Who Rule. But that is not something that I can reasonably keep up with. You know, I do work a 9 to 5, and the difference here is that Crawl Tactics and Those Who Rule, you know, when I'm doing more like Bullet Heaven's demos, I'm able to keep the videos between 30 to 60 minutes, which means that after work, you know, I can pump out 3, even 4 videos if I need to. But with these tactics games, we're talking minimum of an hour per video, if not closer to 2. Right now we're at about an hour and a half, right? Those Who Rule pretty much are, at this point, with how far in the game we are pretty much all 2-hour videos. And so because of that, it takes the time that I could have made you know, 2, even sometimes 3 videos, depending on like if it's a short demo. I just can't keep up with that demand. So because of that, you know, I haven't been doing as many demos lately. I still have a bunch of demos that I do want to try out. So I think we'll probably transition a little bit. I got to recheck how many days are left till Dark Deity 2, because I definitely want to make sure that I'm not like in the middle of a playthrough, or in the middle of 2 playthroughs, let me say, when we get to Dark Deity 2, because we're switching over and playing Dark Deity 2 the day it comes out. Very excited for that one. And yeah, I have a couple other games that I want to, like, I mean, as we go, you know, I'm gonna have a list of games that I want to play, but that's kind of the game plan moving forward from here. And then probably once we have a little bit of a lull, or, you know, I just need something else in rotation, we'll come back to Crawl Tactics. We'll do the quest mode. We'll kind of explore what that has to offer. And then we'll go from there, which, you know, to be fair, the break is probably a good thing, because then that will give me time to do some runs on my own. I'll probably do just like super low, just low difficulty, you know, nothing difficult, something that I can just like breeze through, just get a bunch of souls, so that way I can unlock a bunch of stuff and we can play. Because like I said, I do want to have access to like probably cleric, you know, Terror Knight. I want, let's see what else. I think I have everything else, because I wanted, like I said, I wanted Rune Knight. Where's Rune Knight? Well, I want Seeker. So I basically want to have an all melee magic class is what I'm looking to do. There's a bunch of stuff I want to do. Like maybe Dreadnought. That's Shadow Arts. What's Terror Knight in this game? A tank unit wielding an axe. What's the difference here? An advanced brigand class. Okay, so the Dreadnought is more of a... Yeah, Dreadnought is more an offensive unit. So if you think between these two, if you've played Unicorn Overlord, Amelia is a Dreadnought. So she's very aggressive. She's not really a tanky unit. Whereas the Dark... Oh, and there's Dark Warrior... Dark Warrior is probably the previous level, though, to Terror Knight. But, yeah, I'm very excited to try out all the stuff. And now that we kind of know what to expect, you know, that, like, the thing with Abyssal Gate is now that we've beaten it once, I don't know, well, that would be up to you guys. Like, if I do a, if we ended up doing at some point in the future a Torment dungeon run, you know, would we want to go through and do the Abyssal Gate again? I don't know. Probably because it's on Torment difficulty, we'd have to do it at least once. But I do feel like now that it's been beaten once and I look back at it, I kind of feel like the game, like I said, the game kind of felt like it ended after actually doing the dungeon. The Abyssal Gate was extra content, but really it wasn't until the last level that I felt that there was any big difficulty increase. I still think that the modifiers, I think first of all, the modifiers, if this was the case where the modifiers would stack, so like you go into level 1, you get enemy intelligence is at 120%. You go into level 2, now it's enemies defenses plus 10% and their intelligence is 120%. So it keeps stacking and it keeps getting harder and harder every level you go. But if the developer did that, you would have to decrease the numbers, right? Because otherwise they would just get absurd. But I think I would prefer that than the way that we currently had it, where it was like, you know, when we started, we had chances of getting minus 45 in all of our elemental debuffs, and then in like level 11 we had that. So it's like the difficulty was basically the same, the modifier just kept changing. And it takes up a lot of time, you know, going through. Let's see, so we had, what was that, 5 videos of Abyssal Gate, I think. The first 6 were all two levels each. That was 3. And then the last 6 I split up into 2 videos. So that was 5. So yeah, that's a lot of time. That's a lot of time. But so guys, let me know what you thought overall on this entire playthrough of Crawl Tactics. What would you have wanted to see differently? And anything goes. Don't feel like you're your thoughts or opinions are any more or less valid than anybody else. If even the smallest things, if you would have liked to see a different class in the run, cool, let me know that. If you would have liked to see a different difficulty, if you would have liked to see maybe just skipping Abyss Gate altogether and going right to quest mode, you know, is there a party that you're looking to see in the future? Let me know all that, so that way I know kind of what you guys are interested in seeing. Especially since this is, you know, tactics games are slightly different on the channel. I had a fairly good understanding of what people liked to see when it comes to bullet heavens, but with tactics, I'm still kind of getting a feel for it, because I'm going to be honest, the tactics games that I've put out that are like the onesie twosies of Veterum and Fight Life Vanguard and Wildlands of Fenora are all doing way better. Like, I didn't trust me, I'm very happy that they're doing as well as they are. I did not expect them to kind of blow up like they are. And so I'm not entirely sure which tactics, like what tactics you guys are interested in. Like, for example, you know, are you guys more interested in like an Advance Wars or a Fire Emblem, like fantasy versus more like sci-fi style? I don't know. Just let me know your overall thoughts down below. I'm never going to say no to more information. I'm someone who likes to have as much information as possible and then take that all in and analyze it. But when it's done in real time, not good at that. I need to have all the information literally in front of me so I can see it all. But guys, that's going to do it for this one. Thank you everyone so much for checking out this mini series of Crawl Tactics, and of course watching today's video. We will be back for more. This is not the end of Crawl Tactics by a long shot, but we say goodbye to Crawl Tactics for now. If you were one of the lucky 5 people, I never said how many there were, but if you're one of the lucky 5 people who did get a code for Crawl Tactics, congratulations, go have fun with it, and please remember to drop that code after you claim it down below in the comments, so that way I can mark it off, and that way people know that the code has been claimed. But guys, that's going to do it for this one. Thank you so much for watching. I've been Ganyonz, this has been Crawl Tactics, and I'll see you all in the next one.